you have high BP. And just like that, one line from your doctor flips your entire life. Salt-free food, brown bread, yoga, blood pressure machine, walking, cutting out fried food, and still, your BP stays high. And every year, either your numbers go up or your medicines get stronger. You're doing everything they said. But it's not working. Why? Because we've been looking at the wrong organ. It's not just about your heart. It's not just about how much salt you eat. It's your liver. And trust me, after this video, you'll never look at blood pressure the same way again. The liver is not just a detox organ. It plays a direct, powerful role in controlling your BP. Here's how. Every drop of blood that your heart pumps passes through the liver. The liver filters it, regulates it, and sends it back to the heart. When the liver is clean and healthy, this flow is smooth, like sipping water through a straw. But when the liver is fatty, inflamed, or sluggish, this flow becomes heavy and slow. The blood becomes thicker. The heart now has to pull harder to circulate that blood. And this added force, that's your blood pressure going up. But that's just the beginning. Your liver also produces a protein called angiotensinogen. This controls how tight or relaxed your blood vessels are. If the liver is damaged, this system goes out of balance. Your blood vessels stay tight and BP goes up even if your heart is technically fine. So when someone says, my heart reports are okay, but BP is still high, it could be the liver. And what makes the liver sluggish? The most common issue today, fatty liver. Even thin people are getting it, even young people. And the scary part, it has no symptoms until damage has already started. Fatty liver causes chronic inflammation, hormonal imbalance, insulin resistance, and thickens your blood, all of which push your BP up. Studies show people with fatty liver have a much higher chance of having high BP, even if they're not overweight. And if fatty liver turns into fibrosis or cirrhosis, it blocks blood flow to the liver completely. This leads to something called portal hypertension, blood pressure in the veins entering the liver, which can also mess with kidney function and how your body handles salt and water. It doesn't stop there. The liver also regulates hormones like aldosterone and cortisol. If those are not balanced, your BP automatically stays high, even if you're eating well and exercising. Now let's talk about the most frustrating part. You walk, you eat clean, you don't smoke or drink, and yet your BP is not improving. Because what you think is healthy might not be liver friendly. You start your day with chai and some biscuits or namkeen. Lunch and dinner are home cooked but made with refined oils like sunflower or soybean. Evening again, chai and something fried or processed. You say, I only eat ghar ka khana. But what about the oil, the ingredients, the snacks? All of that adds up and silently clogs your liver over time. Even one biscuit a day every day can build up that toxic load. Over time, your liver becomes slow, fatty, overloaded, your blood becomes thicker, your heart pulls harder, and your BP keeps rising. Then they put you on diuretics, which flush out potassium, magnesium, and sodium. But these minerals are exactly what your blood vessels need to relax and lower your BP. So in the long run, it actually gets worse. Now let's talk about stress. You've been told stress increases BP. True. But the reason is not just overthinking. When you're stressed, your body releases adrenaline, and the liver has to clean it up. But if your liver is already sluggish, it can't handle it. That adrenaline lingers in your body. It makes your blood sticky, inflames your arteries, and raises your BP again. So yes, stress matters. But it's your liver's ability to process that stress that makes all the difference. Let's put this together. Fatty, inflamed liver, thickened blood, low bile flow, hormonal imbalance, adrenaline overload, and a toxic diet that looks normal. That's why BP doesn't go down even when you do everything right. Because the real issue isn't being addressed. Now let's talk about solutions. And don't worry, these are practical and easy to follow. First, start your day with lemon water and a pinch of sea salt. It thins your blood and supports hydration. Exactly what your liver needs in the morning. Second, potassium, not just bananas. Go for boiled radish greens, beet greens, or coconut water. They relax the blood vessels naturally and support liver function. Third, stop feeding your liver toxins. Swap your chai snacks from biscuits to soaked almonds or roasted makhana. Use cold-pressed oils, ghee, or coconut oil instead of refined oils. Switch your morning prantha or bread with moong dal chila or millet roti. Small swaps, big difference. Fourth, improve your grip strength. Studies show that grip strength exercises like squeezing a stress ball can reduce BP. It's simple. Do it while watching Netflix or scrolling Instagram. Fifth, heal your gut slowly. Don't go overboard with too many vegetables suddenly. Start with papaya, soaked flax seeds, cooked lauki, or soft greens. Add yogurt, kefir, or fermented veggies for long-term gut health because gut and liver are deeply connected. And yes, if needed, you can support your liver with supplements like milk thistle and N-acetylcysteine. They've been clinically proven to improve liver function. Lastly, the salt myth. It's not just about less salt, it's about the right salt. Refined white salt dehydrates your body and stresses the liver, but mineral-rich salts like Himalayan pink salt or sodium from natural foods like cucumber or celery support hydration and liver health. When refined salt combines with bad fats like seed oils or processed cheese, it forms sticky fat particles that are hard for the liver to clean. These stick to your liver and make it inflamed and slow. So no, it's not just about walking 10,000 steps or cutting out salt. You can do all of that. But unless you take care of your liver, you're just managing BP, not reversing it. Start small, start smart, support your liver, and your blood pressure will start to come down naturally. If this video helped you, comment below and let me know. And please share it with someone who's tired of doing everything right and still getting nowhere. Because the answers are deeper than just surface level advice. See you in the next video. And remember, healing isn't about fear, it's about understanding. And it starts with the liver.